your girl.
Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Cecilia, but you can call me Cici. This is actually one of my first videos on this channel, so if you watch my introduction video, you actually know a little bit about me and what I want this channel to be about. And today, I wanted to talk about something that's very, very close to my heart, which is content creation. I've been creating content for a while now, and honestly, when I started, I had an entirely different idea of what content creation is going to be like. I thought it was basically creating beautiful videos and just dancing and being pretty and posting it online, but there's more to it than we actually see. So today I'm sharing things I wish I knew before becoming a content creator. Especially if you're thinking about starting or you've already started and you're wondering if you're doing something wrong. And trust me, I have learned some of these lessons the hard way. The first thing I wish I knew is that you do not need to have everything figured out before you start. I think this is one of the biggest things that stop people from creating content. You want the perfect camera, you want the perfect background, the perfect lighting, you want to have a certain number of followers. You're just basically waiting for all this to happen before you start. But the truth is, you're not going to have every single thing. You just have to start anyway, and as you go on, you're going to get all these things with time. I started creating content. I didn't know everything I know right now, but I started anyways, and I'm going to insert what a video looked like when I started my own content creation. I didn't know how to structure my videos properly. I didn't know my lighting setup. I didn't know how to basically do A-roll, B-roll content and all of that, but I was able to learn on the way, and that's the most important part of content creation. You learn as you go. You don't wait for everything to be perfect just before you start. So if you've been thinking you're waiting for the perfect equipment, the perfect setup, the perfect everything, you just have to start with whatever you have, and you can improve as you go. The second thing I wish I knew is that views are not a measurement of your worth or talent. And this one is really hard, I can't lie, because as creators, immediately we post something, we are going back to check and see how many views it already has, how many likes, or maybe I should just stop, or what would people think about this content? Is my face okay? Do I look good? Do I look put together? There are even sometimes that there are some videos that you put the most effort, yet you have just 100 views or 50 views, but the ones that you don't even put much effort, you're going to see how the views are going to go up immediately, and that's it for you. That's the algorithm for you, and that's social media for you. It should measure your value as a content creator, and it shouldn't be your guiding light to what content you're going to post or you're not going to post. So instead of checking views, you can say, okay, I will go and check my analytics. You go to your either the TikTok studio or the Instagram studio or whatever it is, again sites, yes, on Instagram, and see what you can improve, the posting time, what your audience like. These social media apps can even give you info on the next content to create. So instead of thinking about your views, you can go there and see how you can work on it, and you can even experiment different things instead of dwelling on just 100 views and say, oh, I'm not doing it again. That won't work for you, and that is not the best way. You're not going to grow at all if you're always checking your views. Third on the list is consistency is not as easy as people make it seem. See people online saying just post consistently, post as much, post 3 times, post 4 times in one day. It doesn't mean you have to post 3-4 times in one day. If you're not doing any dancing content, how can you put out 3 quality content, except you recorded them and you have them already and you have like 100 to post that month? Then you can go ahead and post your 3 contents in a day. But if not, you can put 1 quality content out 3 or twice in a week, and that is still consistency because you are posting religiously twice a week and you are putting out very, very good quality content. And content creation is not just about setting your camera. You have to plan your content. You have to say, okay, what am I going to talk about today? I have to edit the video. So that's consistently shouldn't be thrice in a day. I don't think so, and I beg to differ. You can do thrice in a week, twice in a week, and that is you being consistent. Except you're just putting out short form content, like just writing a caption over a video, and that's your type of content. Then you can go ahead and post as much as you want. The best thing is just find a pace that works for you. If it's twice in a week, go ahead. 3 times in a week, go ahead. 4 times, go ahead. Even if it's 1, it's still okay. Content creation is not just creativity. is also a business, especially when you start working with brands. At first, you're excited that, oh, a brand wants to work with me, and trust me, I understand that excitement. Eventually, you realize that you need to understand contracts, you need to understand usage rights, you need to understand exclusivity, you need to learn how to negotiate, you need to know how long a brand will use your content, you need to learn how to negotiate and negotiate well. Most importantly, you need to learn that you are providing these brands a service. Your content, your time, your audience, your creativity, they all have a value, and you need to keep that at the back of your mind every single time when working with brands. So don't be afraid to charge appropriately for your work. And I'm not saying you should start with some crazy amount, but you should understand your worth and learn how to communicate it professionally. Another thing I wish I knew is you do not have to accept every collaboration. When you're a small creator and a brand reaches out to you, I don't like to use the word small creator, I prefer a growing creator. When you're a growing creator and a brand of works with you, excitement will make you serious to things that are below your worth. Maybe the payment is too low, they want unlimited usage rights. Sometimes it may even be gifted and they want a lot of videos. They're not even willing to offer any token, even if it's commission based, and that's really not good. It's really okay to say no because you are protecting your brand. In the future, better opportunities are going to eventually arise. Do not sell yourself short. Make sure that the deal you're saying yes to is actually one that you've cross-checked both the pros and the cons before going ahead. Now this one is really important. Comparison will steal your joy. It will steal what? Your joy. Stop comparing your chapter 1 to everyone's chapter 10 or 5 or 11 or 15. You can go on Instagram, on TikTok, and see, oh, this person has 1 million followers, they are doing so well, they are bagging lots of collabs, they are getting lots of money, and you say, oh, why have I not reached this stage yet? What's even wrong with me? Am I not worth it? Is my content not worth it? But the thing is that you don't realize how long these people have worked to have what they have now. You don't realize that what we just see, what we tend to put out on social media, what we want you to see. You don't see the sleepless nights, the effort, the sacrifice, everything that have gone ahead of them just so that they can get what they have now. And you keep on comparing yourselves to what these people already have, and that is not good. You're only doing yourself. Yes, I really want to remind you that if you're a beginner in this content creation thing, your journey is not their journey is not your journey. So just focus and do your own work at your own pace and make sure you be the best that you can give, because the difference between you and them is time. Another thing you need to know is that your content and audience will certainly evolve. You might start with one type of content and realize that, oh, maybe I'm putting myself in a box and I would love to explore other options, and that's totally fine because you're allowed to do as much as you can. You don't have to keep yourself in that box forever. Beauty is obviously a huge part of what I love to create, but I also want this channel to be about lifestyle, self-development, content creation, business, money, and just a little bits and parts of my life. That's the beauty of having a personal brand. People are not following just one topic. Some people are watching you because of your money content, some people watching you because of beauty content, some people watching just your lifestyle or your vlogs. Some people will want to watch the self-development or any advice that you just give them. And as you grow, your audience tends to grow with you. So there are some people that wouldn't need that anymore and they just drop you. While there will still be some that are coming up and they would need that as well, and they would meet you where you are. Finally, another thing I wish I knew is that you have to enjoy the process. Sometimes I forget about this. I'm not even going to lie, because there are some days that you shoot a lot of content and you're already thinking, oh my god, I'm so exhausted, I don't want to do any other thing, I just want to turn on my camera and go and sleep. But at the end of the day, this is what you're doing and you have to enjoy it as you go. Because if your goal is only followers, the money and all of that, you won't last here. I'm just going to be honest with you. You won't last here. You have to have a passion that's driving you, and you have to always remember your why and enjoy the process. Enjoy every bit of it. The hard days, the bad days, the good days, the best days as well. Just enjoy every bit of it. Every single day, I always try to remind myself that, oh, I have to enjoy filming. I hype myself up in my video every single time. It's just that I have never put any BTS, so you guys do not know how much goes into content creation. Sometimes my room is upside down just because of content creation. But at the end of the day, when I'm done, I'll be tired. I have to just shift my clothes to the other side of the bed and just lay down. And when I wake up, I'll continue from where I stopped. This is me enjoying the process. I even journal. I'd always advise people to journal. Write as much as you can. Like if you're having a bad day, you write. You can cry, you can, but just make sure you enjoy every process, because we are not always going to have good days. What do you do when you don't have good days? We do give up. Hell no. So you have to always enjoy the process. This is certainly a journey and you're still very much on yours. These are things I wish I knew before becoming a content creator. If you're watching this and you're thinking about starting content creation, just start. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe and share, and leave me a comment telling me one thing you wish you knew before starting something new. I know my brand, remember looking like this. Of course, today was church and it's Sunday, but you'd obviously not be seeing this on Sunday. So my jewelry, my neck piece, my earrings, they are all from Soti's accessories box on Instagram. So do well to check her out because she sells the best and the finest pieces of them all. I'll see you guys in my next video. Ciao. Mwah.